what you need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Hey everybody, we are live. Welcome to another edition of Box Seats. I'm your host for this evening, White Chocolate, filling in for Frank Holder. This is the show where we talk sports with comedians. We have a great show lined up for today. So without further ado, let's start bringing the guys in. Let's start with Maurice Smith. Mo, how you doing today, buddy?
What's going on? What's going on, White Chocolate?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
All right, let's bring in. I don't see D. Jones there, so let's bring in filmmaker Jason Hayes in the building. How we doing, Jason?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Happy Friday, man.
Oh, right now, what's going on, JD?
Let me see. I don't know what happened to D. Jones. He's not here, so we'll just do this. We'll do this. And I'll get things kicked off while we wait for D. Jones to join in. Hold on a second. There he is.
What's up, fellas?
D. Jones, how you doing, buddy?
What up,
Happy
D?
Friday. Happy Scorpio season to everybody out there.
What?
Wild bunch.
Time of the year, baby.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I'm gonna have to remember this in April when it's Aries season.
Well, no.
It'll be spring by then. I'll have something to look forward to, even though fall's my favorite season. All right,
No.
let me do this. Let's get things started. We have quite a bit to talk about. I did hear you guys yesterday talking about the gambling thing with the NBA. So we're going to touch more on that. There's some new information that came out. So we had Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups both arrested as part of FBI gambling probes. ESPN's Brian Windhorst was on the Rich Eisen show, and he says that the NBA knew about the illegal gambling scheme and tried to sweep it under the rug. He said the sports books caught the irregular betting on Terry Rozier the day it happened. And the NBA pulled Rozier for the rest of the 2023 season, and he had a fake injury, so it wasn't the injury that caused him to be pulled. He goes on to say that it allowed what allowed the NBA to Rozier to avoid suspensions. The NBA allowed him to keep playing even after details of the investigation emerged, and their justification was that Rozier hadn't been charged with any crimes, so he could stay on the floor. The ultimate question is whether the NBA is they're covering the whole thing up or not. And so the question here is, I guess, what they knew and did they purposely give him a free ride for that season? So, Mo, let's get your thoughts first on what you think. Is the NBA covering up this stuff?
Man,
Out of it?
Funny thing is, I'm watching a TV show, and I'm sure JD probably heard of it. I know he keep up with things called Reasonable Doubt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm in season 2, and a football player, like beloved football player, gets murdered. And unveiling everything, he was part of a illegal gambling ring, bringing people in to gamble with ex-NFL stars. This shit was on TV a few years ago. So that means this shit been happening forever, and it's still happening. Football, baseball, basketball. Are they trying to sweep it under the rug? You damn right, man. That's a lot of money, man. A whole lot that's going on. And you know the other thing that's up though? The mob ain't dead.
All right. D. Jones, what's your take on the NBA trying to sweep this under the rug?
Let me say this. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Pistons, okay? And because I don't give a piss about nothing but the Pistons, I need to know what's going on with Malik Beasley, okay? I don't care about Terry Rozier, okay? We need Malik Beasley back. The feds cleared him, but the NBA is still investigating. It's going to be more arrests happening. I'm sure. I didn't know you got arrested for this. I thought you got banned from the league for sports gambling because I don't remember anybody else really getting arrested, but they kick you out. So this is all new, man. I don't know what to think of it, to be honest. But free Malik Beasley.
All All right, Jason, what's your take on this?
I find it interesting, that D is already disassociating himself with former Piston great Chauncey Billups.
I didn't disassociate myself with Chauncey.
I was going to get to him. I was going to get to him in a
I'm
second.
just saying.
I was going to get to him in a second. Right now, I just want to focus on what the NBA is trying to hide here.
He done kicked Chauncey out the family is all I'm just saying. Okay. What's going on right now, bro? I think that these things are nearly impossible to police. And like any major corporation, especially one that's so heavily involved, with sports gambling and lines and stuff like that, it's in their interest to not report everything that happens. Because if you report every little thing that happens, then it makes the whole everything looks like it's not worth doing. And that's bad for the NBA. That's bad for MGM. That's bad, for any other sports gambling site, man, that's doing anything out there. So I get why they wouldn't say anything about that if they see like minor things like what they're being charged with, like talking about who's hurt and who's going to play certain minutes and all that stuff. To me, man, it just feels petty to me, to be honest.
Well, what's wild to me is that the sports books are the ones that reported it. They're the ones that say, hey, something doesn't look funny here. And so if they want to make money, why would they be the ones to report it? But let me just jump over to Chauncey Billups, because his involvement with the mafia and these rigged games, poker games with X-ray tables. Some players had contact lenses that could read through the cards. He was charged with helping to defraud unknowing players lured to the games with the promise of playing against celebrities. His lawyer came out and released a statement and said that, to believe that what he did is accusing him of to believe that he would risk his Hall of Fame legacy, his reputation, and his freedom. He would not jeopardize those things for anything, let alone a card game. So, Mo, let's get your thoughts on Chauncey Billups and his involvement with these illegal poker games.
But man, until they say he's guilty, man, I don't know. I hope he's innocent. I can't see it. I don't understand it, but I'm not saying it can't happen. I just don't want it to be true. That's what I got to say.
So I heard you say yesterday that if the feds arrest you or whatever, then they got you.
Yeah, you normally when the feds come, it's about a wrap. They got everything they need, and it's just trial and error. The state will lock you up on an assumption. The feds usually, we're gonna let the legal mind at the end of it tell you the exact if I'm right or wrong. Put it like that. But yeah, when the feds come, it's a wrap.
Well, that's how it used to be under the old feds, and they had competent leadership. But this new Fed thing is crazy. I mean, you got people who don't even know what the hell they're doing in charge of shit. So no.
All right.
I bet you all these cases get blown out when it's all said and done.
Hang tight. D. Jones, since Chauncey Billups was a former Piston player and he's a Hall of Famer, how do you feel about him being involved with this?
So Chauncey Billups was one of my favorite players, especially as a Piston. He brought us a championship, Mr. Big Shot. I don't know what to believe. Like, people are money hungry, so he could have done it. I would like to think he was not that stupid, but you put a lot of money in front of somebody, who knows what they'll do. I think it's something. I'm gonna say this. This is my just crazy theory. Gilbert Arenas was naming people at these tables like it wasn't me. Go look at Chauncey Billups, because Gilbert Arenas got arrested for the same thing just a month or two ago, and he was let out in hours. So, and then he came to his podcast with a whole lunch bag that said informant lunch and was laughing. And I don't trust Gilbert Arenas. So I don't know, man. This is it's a lot, man. We'll know something soon.
All right, Jay. Listen, I am of the firm belief that we have it twisted and that with social media now, everybody's presumed guilty instead of innocent. It's flipped backwards. It should be innocent until proven guilty, correct?
Correct. Well, I mean, I'm a logical person. Like when you give me information, I want to understand stuff. So I'm gonna ask you logical questions. So I'm gonna ask the FBI and anybody, that's charging Chauncey Billups. I believe Chauncey Billups is guilty. I'm gonna ask them, do you expect me to believe that Chauncey Billups bought tables with scanners to scan cards, that Chauncey Billups did all this infrastructure stuff to set up these poker games and did the recruiting to bring high-powered people to these poker games after he's bought all these tables and organized all this stuff that's going on, while either being the head coach of the Portland Trailblazers and all that entails an 82-game season, all that travel and all that stuff like that, or when he was doing television broadcasting, right? See, the crazy thing to me is they're talking about Chauncey's caught up in this illegal poker game as if he's the mastermind of this thing. Not that, for all we know, Chauncey got duped in the same way that the other dudes who got invited to the games got duped. Gilbert got arrested for running an illegal poker game. So by that definition, anybody who gets together and they're gambling for money can be charged with an illegal poker game if the feds choose to do that. So for me, I'm going to wait to see what evidence they got, because I have no faith in the FBI or the Justice Department or any case that they bring in this country since January 20th. So show me the evidence and I'll talk to everybody then.
So let me throw this out there real quick. From the way I read it, it doesn't sound like Chauncey was buying the glasses and the tables and all that stuff. He was just like one of the main guys to try to recruit the fish, as they call them. He was recruiting people to go there and meet the celebrities and whatnot. That was his role, the way I read it. I don't think he was buying all the equipment, just to clarify.
But they could have been using him to do it. He might not have known that's what they were doing.
That's my point.
Okay.
That's my point.
That clears that up. Okay, I got you.
You were asking me to believe that Chauncey bought all that stuff to do rigged poker games. Like I said, for all we know, Chauncey didn't know the games was rigged.
Right.
He could have just been going there playing poker. It's like me. I'm like, oh yeah, I know Chocolate like to play poker. I know D Jones like to play poker. I know Mo like to play poker. I'll invite them out, man. They like big stakes poker games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it could have been as simple as that. But he was doing poker games with criminals, of which he may not have known was even criminals.
Gotcha. All right, let me switch to the next story. This came across today. Jaylen Brown wants more NBA protection over betting issues. He basically said the NBA isn't doing enough to protect the players from issues surrounding sports betting. He said they're like, you make X amount of money, XYZ, you should be able to deal with all the negativity, the people around you about the parlays. It creates negative discourse around the game and the players when they have money involved. And he also said that as he is vice president for National Basketball Players Association, and said that I don't think once from my conversations with the union, the NBA has been like, how can we protect the players with more from the environment? There's been little to no conversation around that. It's all about a lot of times how can we increase business and revenue. He thinks there's not enough conversations about what is the aftermath or the consequences that some of the stuff has. So, Mo, let me get your thoughts on Jaylen Brown now bringing this up. It kind of sounds like he's calling out the NBA. What do you think?
Man, gambling's been around, gonna be around, and it ain't going nowhere. It's just more accessible now. That's all. It keeps up with everything. Sex and gambling is not going. We got a top 5. I didn't want to get into it, but 2 things that ain't going nowhere: porn and gambling. They keep up with the times, no matter what happens. Everything else will die. The porn and gambling. So, just got to deal with it.
All right, D Jones. I know you don't care about anybody but the Pistons, but what do you think about that? I knew you were going to say that. What do you think about this?
I think Jaylen Brown's a very intelligent guy, man. I dig Jaylen Brown, and I think he's smart enough to come up with a solution because there is a problem, but what's the solution? So you need if you got the problem, I think Jalen's smart enough to come up with a solution, and I think that's what needs to be done. You should talk to some of the people over the NBA, the NBA PA, or the NBA Association, the people that's over the league, the players, and come up with a solution. Yeah, in all the sports, really.
Very good. I agree. Jason, what's your take on Jaylen Brown here?
Well, as a resident Southerner, we got a bunch of sayings down there. And in this situation, there's a saying called "the horse is already out of the barn." Okay, and you need to try to close the door now because the horse is already out. That means it's too late to do anything about this because and this is actually tapping into one of our top five, that we're doing later, and this is my number one, answer for it. I believe that sports betting, has a lot to do with how these nut ass fans be behaving towards players. Because they are concerned about their parlays. They're concerned about, losing bets. I mean, they're betting their mortgages. They're betting kids' college funds. And when they lose, that vitriol is turned towards the players. But here's the thing: there's nothing. The solution is untenable because the solution is that they stop allowing people to bet on their sports, and we know that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they're literally making tens of billions of dollars annually by allowing that to happen. So I don't know what that solution is, other than you get extra protection. If somebody acts up inside the arena, throw them out immediately. But as for social media and places like that, nothing you can do about it.
Okay, around the room real quick. This kind of popped into my head earlier. Do you think it's possible that the NBA and the NFL and any other sports entities, whether it's soccer or boxing or UFC or anything like that, because of the money involved, that this will go away and that they will make a deal with the Justice Department and kind of try to hush these things before it gets out of control? Because you guys know the money's the big deal here. The money is the grab. And so the whole reason the politicians made gambling legalized is because they want to cut for the taxes and for the estates and all this stuff. What do you think?
Man, listen, the way this world is today, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what? They might just send them all to jail, and then the president might just say, all right, let them all out. Who knows what's going to happen? This is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm like just trying to figure out what's going on and how it's all going to go down, man. For real. You can't predict nothing with these motherfuckers today.
All right, D. Jones, what do you think? Deal or no deal?
I think once the harshest punishment happens, it's gonna be some type of deal. But I'm still what Jay said yesterday. Anything to get the pressure off the Epstein case is gonna be good news.
Right. They'll do anything.
Yeah. So this might go on for a long time.
All right, Jason. So listen, before we came on, I heard there's a couple more players that are part of this. I don't want to spill the beans until we do the show on Monday so that we can see how many more guys are going to be implicated in this stuff. But what do you think about a possible deal being made?
I mean, I don't know what deal they could even offer. I mean, it's like, okay, so who you expecting? I mean, to get a deal, you got to tell them somebody higher up. So who can Chauncey give up? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I asked you to search, to see, what mafia people were arrested. I only saw like 3 names listed who are alleged mobsters, who was involved in this. They said 30-some people were arrested, and it's high profile people that they're arresting because they want the show. They could have very easily have arrested the mob people who were really behind the scheme, because Chauncey and them ain't got time to be concocting schemes, but they want the distraction. And as long as they want the distraction, they're gonna keep this circus going. And right now, I don't think any deal's gonna be made. I wouldn't take a deal, if I'm one of them right now, man. Unless you got me on videotape saying I ordered the tape, I ordered the tables and you got receipts and all that stuff, because they know that they're not behind the overall scheme. I'm certain of it, but they don't care because they want the headline.
But is it possible that the commissioner of the NBA and the commissioner of the NFL and any other leagues, in conjunction with the BetMGMs and the sports DraftKings and all that, go to the White House and all of them sit down at a table and there's some kind of deal hammered out so they can make more money?
Well, listen, nobody here is unclear that this is a transactional president. So if it gets to where it's affecting their business and they know how he is, they might get a meeting to sit down. Okay, how much I got to give you to tell these dudes to go sit down, because they know he'll do it. And I say that without fear of contradiction.
That's what I was getting at. Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you know what? This whole thing might be yet another grift that he's doing. Like right now, he's in negotiation to make the Justice Department pay him $230 million. A Justice Department in which he is in charge of appointed everybody there for investigating him for the crimes that he did before he was in office. So there is no grip that's off the table. So yeah, of course, I mean, it may get to a point where they can disrupt their business enough so that they got to run him $100 million for himself. I wouldn't doubt that happened.
Let's switch gears, because we know that more of this is going to continue in the days and weeks to come. I want to touch on this before we lose sight of it. The World Series is starting tonight, and the Dodgers and Blue Jays are playing each other. And the Blue Jays are hosting a World Series game for the first time in over 30 years. And so, real quick, let's see we can get you guys' thoughts on who you guys think is going to win the series and how it's going to go. So, Mo, what do you think?
Dodgers at 5, possibly 6. I can't stand Toronto Blue Jays. I don't give a damn. The Dodgers all day long. Anybody from the AL East go to the World Series?
Other than the Yankees, I got it.
Other than the Yankees, fuck them.
All right, D. Jones, what's your take on the World Series? What do you think's going to happen?
It's going 7 because money's on the line. It's going 7, and that's the only way I'm gonna watch it. So, that's it right there. It's going 7.
All right, Jay, what do you think about this? You have Ohtani, obviously best player in the game. But he's only hitting 220, believe it or not, despite that game where he had 3 home runs. But he is pitching lights out. He's 2-0 with a 2.25 ERA, 19 strikeouts in 12 innings. And on the other side for the Jays, you have Vlad Jr., who's tearing the cover off the ball. He's hitting 442 with 6 homers and 12 RBIs.
Oh, wow.
God damn.
We got some guys here. What do you think?
Hey, as I've said oftentimes, baseball one of them weird sports, bro. And if a team gets hot at the right time or another team gets cold at the wrong time, all bets are off. Anything can happen. Now, on the surface, it would seem like the Dodgers would be favored because they just have more players that you've heard about. They're defending champs, and they look pretty good coming into the World Series. Toronto had, struggle, to get to this point. They played more games, but that might be to their benefit, because they might be sharper because they played longer. So I don't know, and the irony of it was like I logged on to ESPN, just to preview the World Series, and the first thing that pops up is the betting line, the betting odds. On ESPN's page, Dodgers have a 60% chance of winning. I'm sorry, 60.4% chance of winning. ESPN bet odds, negative 210. So everything associated with anything sports related everywhere is tied to sports betting. They do whole shows about it.
Yes, and let me throw this around the room real quick. Going back to the whole gambling thing. Uh, Everybody knows that there's in-game betting.
Mhm.
Mo, do you think that it's a bigger part of the problem, and should they stop it, or should they allow them to keep going?
It doesn't matter. Listen. As much, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that they're making money off of. You think they're gonna stop it? It don't matter if it's a problem or not. Man, crack cocaine is a problem. They ain't stopped that. I mean, come on, man. They don't care about if it's a problem or not. If it's making money, it's going to keep on going. They're going to find a way to keep the wheels turning. In-game betting, man, listen, I made money off of in-game betting before. They ain't stopping that. That means you get to bet the whole game. That's money, man. Only a fool to try to stop that.
D. Jones, what do you think?
So you know how was it Chew White Chocolate? Every Thursday you be like something crazy gonna happen on Thursday night.
Yep.
Yep.
The last 5 weeks, one of my best friends in comedy have been betting in-game betting Thursday nights, and he's been hitting every week because it's always that underdog that come out and win. He sent it to me, man. I won $1,400 tonight. I won $1,200 tonight. He calls me last night during that game, the Chargers and Vikings. He's like, it's 14-3, man. I'm putting 100 on the Vikings, right? He lost. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna stop, man. Too many people, they making too much money, dog. It's not gonna stop.
Jay, last word.
As I said, the horse is out of the barn. There is too much money to be had. And, and see, the way that it works with the money on so many tiers. Like the casinos make money, the networks make money, the pro sports teams make money because it's multi-tiered. Because people got bets, they place the in-game bets. It used to be like fantasy sports made people watch entire games, just to track their players, how they was doing. Well, now you can place bets throughout the game that drives viewership. So now more eyeballs are on the TV to watch. Well, what can I bet on next? And because the eyeballs on the TV, the advertisers are being sold a higher ad rates, to be present with all the eyeballs watching. It is too much money. Horses out of the barn. They will never, ever, ever get rid of this.
Makes sense. All right.
The quote, the infamous Sean Puffy Combs, we ain't gonna never stop.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
All right, let's change gears a smidge here. I heard you guys talk about this yesterday or the day before, maybe. Little controversy surrounding Bad Bunny as the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl, but Roger Goodell says that they are not considering making a change there. Mo, what do you think about commissioner supporting that decision and basically, standing up and saying, "Hey, no, we made this pick and we're going to make it work"?
Listen, man, the NFL is gangster, and they know Trump trying to be gangster too. But I think NFL is a little bit more gangster than Trump. They done made a decision. They gonna stick with it. Bad Bunny's on his way, but you know what I'm saying, man, Trump gonna do something petty. Something gonna happen.
D. Jones, what do you think about Roger Goodell coming out and supporting the decision that they made?
Listen, it's only Trumpers who are upset. Like nobody else is upset. I did a show last week. I was the only black person there, and I asked the people there, "What are y'all scared of?" And somebody literally said, "The halftime show." I said, "Well, turn the channel. Like it's only for 15 minutes. They act like the world's going to end in 15 minutes." If they watched a halftime show, you already hated the last 5 or 3 or 4, however many it's been. I mean, just turn the channel. I don't. Why do people care so much about the halftime show? I don't get it, man.
Give him something to fight about.
Yeah, I guess. I don't get it.
Jay, last word.
See, this is why stupid people should not have platforms, right? You know what I mean? Like, I should not know what the stupidest motherfucker on earth has to say about anything, right? The NFL is trying to be like any business. They're trying to drive growth and have a global presence, right? Now, most people don't give a piss about the game. They are tuning in to see the halftime performer, just like any other year, which is why you don't see, some straw chewing dude with a guitar and a cowboy hat doing halftime, because the rest of the world don't give a shit about that, right? Now they're complaining about a dude who is a global superstar. Bad Bunny, I just looked it up. I'm looking at it right now. Bad Bunny has over 107 billion streams on Spotify alone. 107 billion streams. That is 10 times the world population. More than 10 times the world population in streams. And you think Roger Goodell is gonna say, well, I'm gonna pour this dude off who has a global platform that's gonna bring eyeballs to my business and the advertising dollars that we can get behind that because they don't like a brown Spanish speaking person? Stupid people need to sit down somewhere, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I got an early prediction. It's my early prediction that next year's Super Bowl they will have a white entertainer do the halftime show. He just probably happens to be from Detroit.
Kid Rock?
Nope.
Eminem?
Yeah.
Eminem? You might be right about that.
I think just to be petty, they're gonna be like, here you go.
But MAGA gonna be more upset if they bring him on because of what he gonna say.
I know, but that's what I think
music, the moment you own it, you gotta never let it go.
They better run with Bad Bunny not understanding what he's saying.
I think it's I just for some reason I think it's gonna be like, okay, here goes Eminem.
All right. You want a white guy? Here's one for you.
He's gonna bring all his friends with him too.
Man.
No. Listen. Eminem is so subversive. He'll like do the show and he'll bring out, like Lil Nas X in a bikini or something. You know what I mean?
Piss off everybody.
They piss everybody off, bro.
I think that's what's gonna happen, man.
I would love to see that.
Me too.
All right, so listen, I'm going to say something real quick. I know nothing about Bad Bunny or his music. I'm not upset that he's the halftime entertainer, and I agree with D. Jones because I already said it. I'll change the channel. I have no interest in watching the show.
White chocolate. We don't know nothing about Bad Bunny.
107 billion streams.
I'm saying we don't even care.
I don't care. He hosted the show on Saturday Night Live. I watched some of it. Right, he said some stuff in Spanish. I didn't know what the hell he said. I didn't care. Some of the skits he did were funny, but the halftime show. It's not the first halftime show I've changed the channel on. Let me tell you one show that was really bad. The Who, and I forget what year it was, but they were horrible. I changed the channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So to D. Jones' point, if you don't like something, there's no reason to go on a social media platform, and I agree with Jay. There's too many stupid people, voicing their opinion about it. Just change the channel and move on because you're not changing anything, and all you're doing is you're getting upset for nothing. It doesn't change anything. Change the channel, have some snacks, and put the game back on, and nobody gets hurt. It doesn't matter.
But chocolate, here's the issue. They don't recognize that they are a minority thing. They have a minority position. And they don't know that because they live in echo chambers where everybody around them think like they do, say the same thing as they do. And so they think that there's a majority, view because they hear it all the time. It's just not true. The rest of the world is not them. They're like 3% of like what everybody else is, man. It's only like 4 non-Spanish speaking countries in the entire Western Hemisphere. Okay? Everybody that speaks Spanish over here. And one of the 4 speaks Portuguese. Okay? So what are you talking about?
I'll just say real quick to your point. Anybody that's been on Facebook or Twitter or any of those, there's always some keyboard warrior nitwit person that you're fighting
He
with.
said keyboard warrior.
That's what they are. That's what they are. They want books of grape in real life.
At some point, you think that
Yep.
these people think that they're going to make an impact
Yeah.
on whether it's one person or 100, and you're really making no impact, and you kind of just I'll just say pissing in the wind. It really doesn't do any good, and so you realize it's not worth fighting with them. And so those people, listen, let them spout off. That they're in their own own world.
Yeah.
Howie Bizzell is in the building. Let's bring him in. Howie,
What's up, gentlemen?
better late than never, my friend.
What up,
How you
Howie?
doing?
What up, though? What up, though, man? I had a bunch of people. Well, not a bunch, but a few of my people pop up from Australia. Well, not Australia. The other place. The other Alaska.
Whoa.
Yeah. They just came from Alaska,
Whoa.
man. So they popped up on me. I didn't even know they was coming. So I was like, oh, my God. So my guy came, made the salmon and everything, bro. It was incredible.
All right. Since you're here now and you're here first, we'll start with the top 5. We're a little behind schedule here, but let me find it.
Never. You're always right on time, Chocolate.
Where do you go? Hold on, Howie. Let's put you back. There we are. What are your top 5 reasons that sports betting is or isn't working in pro sports?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I had to look up that too. To be honest, man, I think, and I'm going to go off the top, and I got some things here, but I'm going to tell you why it is working. I'm going to start with that. I'm going to name a couple of that, why it is working. What it does, it does provide fans with a little more excitement. Like for me, when I bet on a game, I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying, totally different. If I got a parlay going on, I'm excited. I'm actually more interested in more games than just one on my home team. So I think that's one of the benefits, of having the sports betting is that it does make the game more exciting. And it does open you up to other teams too. You know what I'm saying? And other players and all that. Even with, the fantasy kind of goes kind of hand in hand with the sports bet. So I think that's a good thing. I think that the revenue itself, you know what I'm saying, that they generate from all this gambling is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the bad things. With what's going on right now with with Billups, and I don't know if Billups is poker or gambling, or sports betting, or the other, what's my other man's name? Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier. Mm-hmm.
Rozier, yeah, he definitely is into the betting. They showed a clip on Instagram with him just throwing a pass to the defender. No, literally, I saw it today. He didn't even try. He did it on purpose. It was like literally on purpose. And so now that's the thing about these cameras. Now they can go back and kind of look at your activities. You know what I'm saying? And how you were behaving. And so anyway, it's bad because of that, man. Now these people can manipulate. The refs already been doing it. Rasheed Wallace said it a long time ago, the ball don't lie. And he talked about it with the refs, and he went at it with that referee. I can't remember his name, but he used to go at it with him all the time. Come to find out, that dude was in the sports gambling, in sports
Tim
betting.
Donaghy.
Tim Donaghy. There we go. So it's a lot of reasons, man, why it's bad. Some are good, as far as the money and opening people up to the fandom more, but it's a lot more bad than good.
All right. Sorry about that. Bear with me one second. Good list here. Mo, you're up. Top 5 reasons sports betting is or isn't working in pro sports.
Man, I sat back, I thought about this, and I couldn't come up with a top 5 because you know what, man? Like I said earlier, 2 things that's going to keep up with the times. VCRs died, DVDs died, cassette tapes died, TVs with big backs on them would die. TVs are going to be dead. But but gambling and porn will always keep up. It's not going nowhere. We can talk about it. It's always been bad. We've always had sports betting. Look at Charlie Hustle, sports betting. You know what I'm saying? The movie Blue Chips. In that movie, it was a big part of it where they were talking about what? Sports betting. The dude from the movie Casino that was portrayed by Ray Lolita. He had a big thing going on in Boston College. What was it? Corrupt sports betting. This shit ain't new. We acting like that shit is new. Like people act like the police just started beating up black people last week. Man, this has been going on forever and it ain't gonna stop.
Very good. D. Jones. See the book.
Yeah, got my book ready. Number 5. We don't know when the game is fixed no more because just how we said referees like that is we don't know if the game fixed or not no more. Number 4 is fucking the integrity of any sport. What happened to the integrity of just sportsmanship in sports? It's messing it up. Number 3 is getting people in trouble. People getting arrested, getting banned. Their careers are over with because of sports gambling. Number 2, free Malik Beasley. We need Malik on the Pistons. I mean, come on. The number 1 reason sports gambling is terrible because I keep losing.
Parlays ain't hidden.
I hit 3 this week, but last night got me. It got me last night.
He closed the book on that. Jay, you're up. Top 5 reasons.
Not to be selfish,
working
but
in pro sports.
Number 5 for me, I'm gonna say is working, and that it gives access through fun, small bet type things, and that can bring in a casual fan. Like they don't necessarily care about sports, but they care about bets and making money, in an interesting kind of way. Number 4, I would say is working as a business model for the casinos and the pro leagues, because casinos now can get access to all these people through apps that they couldn't access, in years past, without them coming into the actual casino to place a bet. And because they're making so much money, the sports league and the TV networks benefit from them buying advertising dollars to pay Jamie Foxx to tell you how great it is to bet with MGM. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, it's not working because it opens the door for so much illegality. Like it just because there's so much money out there, bro.
Yeah.
It's somebody gonna take a bite of that apple, man. I mean, it's just too much money out there circulating in the sports betting world, and it's too easy to manipulate it. You know what I'm saying? And get information, to make things different.
Yeah, especially if you're a player.
Yeah. Number 2, I would say is working in that fan engagement has been even higher. And even you guys said earlier, like you watching the game differently. You know what I'm saying? You watching the game to place a bet in between whatever. So that's working in terms of like driving the brand, and bringing people in, putting money on it. But number 1, I already touched on this. I think it is not working because I believe because of all the betting that it is fueling these nut ass fans and this crazy sentiment of players being attacked all the time, online, in the streets, from the stands or whatever, because I lost my parlay because you did. You know what I'm saying? That's insanity to me.
All right, very good. Let me do this. I'll only give 2. One of them, one of you guys touched on it already. I forget who's. You can't tell if the games are rigged or scripted or not. That's right. One thing I don't like about it. And my number 1 is it doesn't work because it's designed for them to make money and not us. Some people do make money, but that system and to Mo's point, the gambling's been going on for over 100 years probably, and it's not designed for us. They just give it the illusion that it is. All right, I got my 2 cents out. Thank you. Let's move on to the next topic. Let's do top 5 best under 25. All right, here we go. Howie up first. Top 5 best under 25 best players in the NBA this season.
Oh man, hey, it's a lot of them, to be honest. I'm gonna go with him, even though he's hurt. I got to put him at number 5, Tyrese Halliburton. You know what I'm saying? He's 24. He might be 25 right now.
He's 25.
He's 25. I'm gonna go with LaMelo Ball. You know what I'm saying? 23 years old. He's up and coming. He's not the best or one of the best, but he's up and coming as far as that age bracket. But the top dudes, you already know Luka just turned 26, so I guess he don't count. But Cade Cunningham, you know what I'm saying?
What?
23 years old, brother. You know what I'm saying? Got to go with Cade Cunningham. You already know that was coming. I got to go with my man Anthony Edwards, 24. You know what I'm saying? And then my man Victor Wembanyama. That's my man. That's my man right there. He got off the
21.
Man, he just had a hell of a game too. 21 years old, man. So those are my top 5.
All right, Mo. Your top 5 best under 25 players in the NBA this season.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? At number 5, I got John Morant. I'm still a fan. I mean, listen, his off the court shit don't matter when he's on that court. He's still one of the most, if not the most explosive player in the NBA. Pablo Bencaro. That's
Paolo.
my guy. Watch out. He's going to make some noise. And then I got Chet Holmgren also. And then I got Ant-Man, of course. And then it was a toss-up, man, between SGA and Victor Wembanyama. I had to throw it. It's a toss-up between the two of them.
All right. Good list. D.
I
Jones.
don't have SGA because I think he's 26. But if he not, then he would be number 1. But
Well,
number
Mo
5,
had John Morant. He's 26, so you can have him.
well, I'm not. I think he's 26. Number 5, I got Evan Mobley. Don't sleep on Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
The boy can ball from Cleveland. Number 4, I got Pablo. Pablo is a monster, bro. He
Paolo.
can ball.
Hello.
But number 3, I got Anthony Edwards. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Number 2, I got Victor Wembanyama, or however you say his name.
Number 2. Number 2.
Yeah.
I know who he got number 1. God damn it,
man.
Detroit.
Come on, man. Come on.
God damn it, Detroit.
Okay.
Oh, D.
You see, I tried to be objective and put him in number 3. And you know what I'm saying?
Triple C, baby.
Because y'all say we always, favor Detroit. So I try to put him in the middle.
Oh my God.
If OG Anunoby was 22, if Bro had all Knicks players, if he could.
Remember that name.
Oh my God. The moment he said Wemby at number 10, I know what he about to do. I know what he about to do.
I don't know why you're even surprised. I knew that shit.
Oh my God.
Listen. Them two nuts is the reason why I didn't put him on my list.
But and y'all know, Jay, I know you know basketball, so I want to hear your top 5. And he better be on there.
Here we go. All right, Jay,
Okay.
you're up.
So number 5 for me, I got Chet Holmgren of the Thunder. That dude is really long. He's really skilled, and he can do things that a dude his size can't really do. Number 4, I got Tyrese Maxey. And if he keeps playing the Boston Celtics, he going to the Hall of Fame because they can't do nothing with him.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You know what I mean? Number 3. Do they?
Boston played the Knicks.
Okay.
They are playing the Knicks, and if you're not aware, because I tried to look for the game earlier, it's on Amazon, which pisses me off. But it is on Amazon, just so you guys know.
Okay. Number 3, I got Paolo Bencaro of the Magic. Youngin is tough, man. And he just like 22 years old himself. Number 2, I got Ant-Man, because how can you not have him on your list?
Right.
I mean, I think Ant is probably the best player. The most complete player overall. With star power and all that stuff under 25. And number 1, I got Wemby, that dude, baby.
Yes, he is.
What I saw him do the other night, bro, that dude looking like he ain't coming. He here.
But no Cade, you ain't got no Cade on your list.
Nah, I ain't take Cade over Tyrese Maxey or those other dudes. I like him though.
All right, let's move on to the next question. Let's see if I can bring Howie back in. Let's do top 5 Rookie of the Year candidates in the NBA this season.
Oh, man. You know what? I don't have that. It's the only question I don't have. But I got to go with my man who was the new rookie. I heard he had a really big game. I didn't see the game. And that's the guy that went to Dallas Mavericks. What's his name?
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag. That's
Who
the
told
only.
you that lie?
Word up.
Who told me what lie?
He didn't have no good game.
I thought he had a good game this last game.
No, he didn't. Got his ass tore up.
He didn't score. He didn't score until after halftime.
he still is up there with who I would say, it's only been one game or two games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he still would be up there, one of the guys I would say. You know what I'm saying, is running into the rookie of the year. I really don't know a lot of the rookies by name off the top of the dome. You know what I'm saying? So, I would have to still, do a little more research. So,
All right.
Pass the mark.
Mo, top 5 rookie of the year candidates in the NBA.
All right, so I put Cooper Flag in there because, it's Cooper Flag. They need a new Larry Bird. Even the white guy at my job today was like, Cooper Flag is the truth. I said, he didn't even score. He's like, but he's the truth. I'm like, okay. Dylan Harper.
Yep.
Dylan Harper, got him over in San Antonio playing with Victor. You know what I'm saying? Pop his, make him more exposed. VJ Edgecombe, after that exhibition he put on against them Celtics, boy.
I watched that game.
He's still scoring.
Yeah. He was a problem.
He got 12. He got 12 against Pritchard right now.
God, I wish Frank was here.
Them boys was cheeks.
All right, who's next?
Ace Bailey over in Utah. I got Ace Bailey over in Utah. And you know what? I'm doing a dark horse, Trey Johnson for the Washington Wizards. Boy ain't bad, man. It's just that it's like Shador being in Cleveland. He's just in a bad place.
Yep.
All right. D Jones, top 5 rookie of the year candidates in the NBA this season.
Okay, I got 2.
and Kay Cunningham can't be one of them, okay?
They're both on Detroit.
I got BJ from Philly because I think he's gonna win it. From a dark horse, the Detroit Pistons, Chaz Lanier. Chaz Lanier. Remember that name?
Oh my God.
Jay, you're up. Top 5 rookie of the year candidates in the NBA this season.
Oh my God.
Chaz Lanier.
I gotta look up Chaz Lanier's stats, bro.
No, don't do that.
I mean, okay, here we go. So for me, ironically, in my research, for me to figure out the top 5 rookie candidates, ironically, it was a betting line that gave me the list. Okay. So number 5 for me is Ace Bailey of the Jazz. And I just put him on there because of talent, but there's no way he's ever going to win Rookie of the Year because he was a kid who refused to work out for certain teams going into the draft. And then even after Utah drafted him, he hinted that he wasn't going to report to camp. So they ain't letting a dude like that, get a platform, with Rookie of the Year. I don't care if he averaged 50 a night, they're going to give it to somebody else. Number 4, let's keep it a buck. As long as he don't suck, he gonna be in discussion, and that's Cooper Flag. Listen, if Cooper just goes out and puts up like 12 points and about 5 rebounds and about 4 assists a game, they gonna be talking about he should be Rookie of the Year. Believe me when I tell you.
They're gonna put him in the Hall of Fame.
Number 3, I got Mo Dark Horse, with Trey Johnson of the Wizards. He was really, really good in Texas. And, the dude's a legit scorer, and he's going to get opportunity there. But listen, he played for the Wizards, bro, so nothing good happens down there. So really, he ain't got no chance. Number 2, I got Dylan Harper of the Spurs. And I say this, 1, he's really good. 2, he plays for the Spurs in a system that's going to, they're going to let him be in a position to be successful. And the media loves stories. They love narratives. And he is the son of former NBA player Ron Harper. And they would like nothing more than to say, look at Ron Harper's son, he's NBA Rookie of the Year. But my number 1 choice, because like I said, He's up to 35 right now against Pritchard. Is VJ Edgecombe.
The game ain't even started yet.
It ain't even started. He got 37 right now. Just write it down. VJ Edgecombe look like he might be the real deal, and we know Embiid gonna be hurt, so him and Maxey are gonna have to shoulder the load for the majority of the season. So he's gonna put some stats up.
All right. I actually did look up Chaz Lanier's stats, and I'm not going to read them up because it's too embarrassing. So let's move on.
Hold on, let me get him up.
How dare you guys?
I saw one of these games. He only got 2 points, so I don't know what that's all about.
They put him in the game. They put him in the game.
Unless these are from this year. So all right, never mind. Let's move on real quick. NFL this weekend.
He said not available.
Quickly give me top 2 or 3 games you guys are looking for this weekend.
Oh man,
Big games you're looking forward to this weekend.
I'm looking forward to that Steelers Green Bay Packers game.
That's on my list.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a pretty good contest, my friends. And honestly, I've never rooted for this man in my life. I'm going to root for Aaron Rodgers because I don't want Green Bay to win at all, but I definitely don't like him. So this is the tough game for me to look at. But I definitely want the Steelers because I like Mike Tomlin though. So I want this. So that's one of my games.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with who was the Bears? They play slip my tongue.
Ravens.
They played the Ravens. Can the Bears beat a depleted Ravens team? Can they do it? If the Bears lose to a depleted Ravens team, man, I don't want another Chicago Bears fan to say a damn thing to me for the rest of the season. Y'all supposed to have the greatest guy that was our offensive coordinator. Now he's supposed to be the greatest guy to do all this stuff for you guys. I want to see what y'all do against the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. And then I want to see what the Eagles are going to do. They play Cowboys?
The Giants.
No, Giants.
Who the Cowboys? Who the Cowboys play?
The
They're playing Denver.
They play Denver.
Yeah, they play Denver.
That's the game. That's the game I'm thinking about. Cowboys in Denver. I want to see, can the Cowboys beat Denver? And Denver is a damn good team. They kind of, you know what I'm saying? They kind of edged by this last week. But I think the Cowboys might be to get them. I think they can. You know what I'm saying?
In
So
Denver.
Really looking forward to
Denver. It's not an easy place to play, but
it's not. Tough. My eyes not. But hey, man, I'm looking forward to that one.
All right, Mo, you're up.
I don't give a piss about none of the other NFL games. I just want to see the Giants beat the Eagles, and that's all I want to see. So I'm worried about. I don't care about nothing else. You ask me about another NFL game, unless I put a parlay on it, you got me confused with somebody who gives a fuck.
That's what the sports. That's what the sports betting been
I
about.
already have a feeling I know what's coming.
Yeah.
So D. Jones,
That's what's
2 or 3 games you're looking forward to this weekend.
I'm looking forward to the Eagles whooping the Giants' ass in this rematch. The game of the week is Aaron Rodgers against Green Bay.
Yep.
I want to see who else. I want to see. I don't see who the Jags playing.
It's a bye week.
Yeah, they were off
The bye week is gonna whoop the Jags' ass. The Commanders and the Chiefs, and we got a tough game. The Patriots, Drake May versus that Cleveland defense is gonna be a challenge. But I think we're gonna win like 4 or 5 straight. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Jay, you get the last turn. 2 or 3 games you're looking forward to this weekend.
Well, let me start off with the game that, goddamn it, I absolutely do not want to see and drag this bitch out and set it on fire. I don't want to see no goddamn Jets and Bengals. I can tell you that right now. I do not. And listen, I'm in the New York market, so it's going to be on TV, bro. Yeah, I mean, that'd be a good time to go get a walk-in, man, get stabbed or some shit. You know what I mean? It'd be a better experience. But looking forward to definitely Pittsburgh and Green Bay. And I want to see if the Chiefs can really keep it going against the Commanders.
But there's no Jaden Daniels this week, if that helps.
Well, you know what? Scratch that game because it ain't going to be nothing now.
Remember I told you the last time I wasn't going to say nothing. I did. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Scratch that game.
You're gonna find out anyways because he's not playing, as far as I know.
But see, Howie, I mean, Chauncey, see that's inside information. The FBI might investigate you now for telling me that Jaden Daniels got scratched.
Yeah, you
know
ain't
what I mean?
supposed to do that.
You ain't supposed to do that.
All right.
Somebody knocking at somebody door.
All right, let's go around now. We're running out of time. Howie, tell everybody how they can follow you out there before we sign off.
Hey, man, once again, apologize for being late to the show today, but you can always catch me, Howie Bizzell, HOWIE BIZZELL, or type in Howie Bell in the search engine, and you got me right there.
Mo, tell everybody how we can find you.
MOE_comic on Instagram, Maurice Smith on Facebook, and like I said before, Saybrook, Connecticut. I'm down there tomorrow night.
Very good. D Jones, how can everybody follow you?
313 D Jones on Instagram, TikTok, Damian Jones on Facebook. I'll be in Flint, Michigan Saturday. And this weekend, I'm smoking on Giants and Jaguar packs.
Jason, tell everybody how they can follow you.
You can follow me at administrator at the pages of 0-1 against the bye week this week. And at JD Hayes at fan base because they suck.
That's one word.
All right.
Hashtag they suck.
All right, listen, you guys can follow me at #rigged, #scam, #WWE, #NBA, NFL, all that.com. Due to all the gambling crap. Name of the show is Box Seats. We're on every day from 5 to 6. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Peace.
Peace out.
Hey, what you need?